Hello and welcome to Undercurrent Stories. Following the Russian invasion of Ukraine on the 22nd of February, St Olga's Ukrainian Catholic Church in Peterborough, in the UK, has acted as a hub for donations. With its many volunteers, it's managed to send 2 lorries a week to Ukraine to give medical and other desperately needed supplies to the Ukrainian people. I was privileged to meet with Alla and Emma at St Olga's, and in this episode we hear about the extraordinary and wonderful work that's going on at the church and how it has brought the community together. The Ukrainian people are desperate for supplies, and for any local listeners we give details on the sorts of items needed, and if you live further away, how you can sponsor the project, or you may wish to donate or volunteer to a local initiative in your area. I hope you enjoy the show. In today's show, I'm joined by Alla and Emma from St Olga's Ukrainian Church in Peterborough. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi. Hello, hi.
Well, thanks ever so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Well, it's a great opportunity to talk to you, and thank you for your time, for this absolutely wonderful effort that you're both doing. Just a bit of background. How long has the project been going on for?
Since the war started.
Yeah.
So the war kicked off, and then
On the
we had
24th,
on the 24th.
We start the 25th.
Yes, we started the 25th, organising everything. Sunday we had a march, a peaceful march, and that's where it started from.
Okay, so you had the march, and then you sort of decided to do something. You felt you could do something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we thought get the wider community involved. Getting some donations in, and surrounding areas.
I was amazed as I came in with the amount of volunteers that you seem to have, and the people dropping off stuff. It's amazing.
It don't stop, does it?
No, it
We're
hasn't.
overwhelmed with the donations. We're very, very grateful for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how are you getting the product? How are you getting the stuff over to? Are you sending it to Poland, or is it going to Ukraine? Or?
No, our main aim is, and only aim is, to get it through the borders into Ukraine.
Actually, into Ukraine itself.
Into Ukraine.
Right. So those drivers are doing a fantastic job, aren't they?
Oh yes, they're doing amazing.
And how long does it take a lorry or a van to actually go? Is it lorries or vans that you're using?
We used vans, but now we're using lorries.
Yeah.
And it will take roughly plus minus 30 hours.
And has the effects of Brexit or COVID, has that caused any issues with the driving over?
Yes, we need green corridors from England. That's the hardest border to get through.
Is it?
Without aid.
Yeah.
We can't get through. With the amount of documents take us forever. About 3 days per one lorry to do a document.
Really?
Yes.
And who's doing that?
We got friends and volunteers who are doing it.
Yeah.
All organising.
Yeah. And the lorries themselves, are they haulage companies that are offering their services free, or how does it work?
We've got haulage companies who are offering their lorries for us. We've got a big company who will be shipping all the stuff for us.
Yeah.
Of course, we need to find the finance for it as well, to finance the lorries to be shipped.
That must be, I would have thought, probably harder to get the finance rather than people dropping off stuff.
It is quite hard because per lorry is 1,500.
Is it?
Yes, to get across the borders.
So if any listeners wanted to contribute to that fund?
We've got a Just Giving page that has been set up
Yeah.
on our Facebook page, so please donate. Sponsor a lorry
Yeah,
for us.
absolutely. So if there's any listeners out there that would like to sponsor, what I'll do is I'll put that link on the show notes.
Yes, please.
And all the website that we do, and that'll be available for everybody to do. So could you just talk us through the process in terms of, somebody comes in with, and first of all, what type of things are you looking for from people?
So we're mainly looking for medical supplies, first aid equipment, nappies and wipes for babies, hygiene products for the men and the women as well, and food obviously for them to eat, just things like that.
Yeah.
Also military clothes.
Military
so if you
clothes.
have any hiding somewhere in your back gardens or in the lofts, we need them.
Oh, right. So things like footwear, boots?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Trousers, jackets, military jackets.
Yeah.
I may need them out there.
Yeah.
Some of them are in their trainers.
Are they really?
Yes, they are.
And are you in contact with the both the civilians and the military at the moment?
We are trying to get in contact with the military. The contact that we did have, we lost contact with them.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened.
All right.
So we're not sure, but we're trying to get a new contact now, the military side. But civilians, we're in contact with our families daily.
Yeah. And I mean, it must be terrible. And not only for the people in Ukraine, but the families here with relatives and that. What are they going through?
They're all here every single day. No one.
Always here helping.
Are they?
Packing.
So this is the hub for the Ukrainian community in Peterborough.
Yes, it is.
And,
yes.
and I mean, obviously, Peterborough's got a very, very diverse selection of people, very rich cultures in Peterborough. What sort of population is the Ukrainian community in Peterborough?
It's quite small.
Is it?
We are quite a small community here.
Yeah.
But plus minus 30, 32 families.
Oh, really?
Yes, in Peterborough.
Yeah.
And then we have grown since the war started to about 60 now.
Right.
They all found us because some didn't even know we existed. The church is here, and now they all know, so they're here every day. Some of the girls been here from 9 in the morning till 9 in the evening every single day.
That's marvellous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this church is the centre of the community.
Yes, it is.
That's great stuff. And do a lot of the people live in this area?
We've got a few that live just around the corner from here.
Yeah.
So.
Alla, you mentioned earlier on about the difficulty with the paperwork, and are you able to elaborate on that, please?
Well, due to Brexit, and because we're out of EU, the export documentations are just painful to do. It takes forever to do the export. Is there any chance, Boris Johnson, if you can hear me, come over here and give us a hand, give us any form of humanitarian aid that we can get out without filling out tons and tons of paperwork? Because the people need the aid now. They needed it yesterday. We need a green corridor for our aid to go out.
Yeah. So if you're listening, Boris, please do something.
I'm in the Ukrainian St. Olga's Church in Peterborough. You can find me here any time of the day or night. I practically live here now with all the volunteers. Thank you, Boris.
I can't believe it takes 3 days.
It does. It takes a long time because we all knew about this.
And is that filling in the forms and getting them accepted and then coming back to you?
Finding out exactly what forms we need first.
Yeah.
Because everywhere we look, you go down this route with the documents. And then someone said, no, that's the wrong one, so we need this one. We need clarity.
Yeah.
What we actually need for documents. And then it's the commodity codes, and then send them out, and then it's a headache.
So you've had to learn a lot on the job with
Yes.
this? Yeah.
We learn every day something new.
Are you aware of any other churches or any other communities in different towns that are doing something similar to yourselves?
Yes, all the churches are collecting at the moment from all over Cambridgeshire and beyond, and they are delivering to us.
That's excellent. That's excellent stuff, isn't it?
Yes, that's amazing. We had a lorry today from Spalding.
Wow.
Delivered from the church there. Thank you very much. Full lorry of donations.
So you're amazed about the generosity of people by the sound of it?
Yes.
Very overwhelming, yes.
Yeah.
Everyone's just been so kind, and just so many people wanting to help.
Yeah.
So it's been fantastic. Yeah.
Well, I guess, people, we're not in battle ourselves with the Russians. So what we can do is support the people of Ukraine. And if everybody does something small, it all helps, doesn't it?
Yes, everything helps. Even a kind word helps. We had a couple of people come in just to say, we support you. And that warms our hearts up every day. It's something small, but it does help.
Yeah. I noticed the Ukrainian flag flying outside the church. Is that normally the case?
No, we put it up.
Absolutely. Yeah, I saw it a mile off, actually. I had to park my car about half a mile away. I couldn't park. There were so many cars. We've been having a great discussion now, haven't we, in the church itself. It's a beautiful church. Very old church, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
1962, but don't quote me on that.
Was it built specially as a Ukrainian
Yes.
Roman Catholic church?
Ukrainian people built it.
Did they?
Yes.
It's a lovely church. It's very cosy. It's difficult to describe unless you're here, but it's certainly very cosy. So it's quiet here. Are we able to just walk? Can we just walk through into where all the activities taking place?
Yes, of course.
I'm sure our listeners will be interested in seeing what's happening.
Emma, could you lead the way? Can I leave you for 2 minutes with Emma?
Yes, of course.
Just 2 minutes, because if I don't answer this...
Yeah. So we're just going into the engine room of what's happening here. Just walking past some boxes. Yeah. Now it's quite noisy in here and quite busy. I can see a lot of cardboard boxes, lots of tape being put through. What's happening here then?
So have people coming in, dropping off the donations, and then our lovely volunteers here are making up boxes and obviously packing them as we need them, so in sections, so that it can be distributed properly and better.
Yeah. And how many volunteers have you got?
We've just had an inundated with so many volunteers every day. People say, "I'll come and help. I'll give a hand." We get probably about 10 plus volunteers a day wanting to give a hand and help.
That's excellent stuff, isn't it? And is it like a constant change of people? Somebody comes in for 2 hours or whatever, and someone else comes.
We have some people that come in all day, some people just for a couple of hours and go home again and come back again later, or they'll just come every day for a couple of hours. It's all different, variety of people at different times just coming to help.
Certainly looks very busy.
Yes, always very busy,
Okay, should we go back in because it's quite noisy here?
Yeah,
so.
I don't know if we can get in.
Oh, right, we can't.
This is our military room, by the way.
Sorry, this is the what?
The military.
Oh, yeah, this is all the special stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see some army equipment here. Some rucksacks, some boots.
Hats, uniform. It's all here.
Yeah.
It's all here.
That's great stuff.
Yes.
No heavy stuff.
No heavy stuff. I'll back in 2 minutes.
No problem.
So,
are you looking after the military stuff?
Oh, not really. I'm just helping out.
I'm just helping out generally. Yeah. Did you? What's your name? Sorry.
Igor.
Igor. Mm-hmm. And how long have you been doing this?
Oh, since the war started?
Yeah. So you're doing it every day, full time?
No, not really. When I can.
Yeah.
okay,
Good.
I'm going to go run
Right,
through.
I'll let you go.
I've got to ring the boxes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're back in the church now, out of the noisy activity. We keep hearing about the difficulty with the Ukrainian people to come into the UK and the border offices and things like that. Have you heard much about that at all? Have there been any successes?
So I haven't heard any personal people that I know of that have come yet, but we are trying to get a few family over and things like that. But again, it's all paperwork's taking time, and it's quite difficult to fill out and send off, and it's just a long process of that. But we're in the process now of talking to people that can help with housing refugees, and just trying to get rules through like that. So again, Boris.
Yeah, so we've got another one for Boris. Boris, please can you listen to what's going on here, because it's extremely difficult in these circumstances. So I guess there must be families of people in Ukraine who've got families out there, and they're ready to take them in, is that right?
Yes, we've had lots of volunteers actually offering their homes or their spare bedrooms as well for people to come over, and to house them there. And there's lots of families here that have people in Ukraine that are offering their homes as well and trying to get them here, to safety. But as well, there's a lot of people in Poland that are, helping. They're just taking in families that they don't even know, just to
I've heard
keep them
that.
safe.
Yeah, they're doing a grand job, aren't they, the Poles?
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
There's some companies that are here in UK that are actually renting out homes in Poland, and they are getting people from Ukraine into Poland and having a safe house for them.
Yes.
So there's so many people just doing so many good things to help the people of Ukraine, which is just fantastic.
That's great, isn't it? Well, thank you ever so much for taking me around. It's a fantastic thing that you're doing. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about?
I would personally like to thank Paul Bristol, the MP, Marco, the chairman of Italian community, and everyone in Peterborough City Council for helping us. Thank you very, very much. You've been amazing help. And of course, all our lovely, lovely volunteers.
They've been very hard-working. I mean, we have so many people every day wanting to volunteer. They're packing boxes, people even coming and donating food and water, and people just keeping our volunteers, hydrated and fed so that they can continue the great work that they're doing, and just everyone with all the donations that they're bringing in. And so many people around Peterborough and the surrounding areas are just collecting to then bring to us. It's just fantastic. Everyone's doing just such an amazing job.
Oh, that's great stuff.
Thank you so
We can't
much.
forget Protogarnia, who has been, Ivan, in Protogarnia, who has been feeding us all the time. We do forget to eat, but he's always here and always feeding us.
Wonderful food.
Wonderful
Brilliant.
food, we love it.
I must have missed that when I came in.
Oh.
I did get a nice cup of tea.
It's amazing. The food he brings, you have to try it. Protogarnia in Peterborough, try it.
Oh,
He's
right.
amazing.
Okay.
And the companies who's been supporting us with boxes, pallets, transport, everyone, thank you very, very much. And if I forgot someone, I am so sorry. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Alla and Emma, thank you ever so much for your time. And I'll put all the links on the social media pages, so if anybody's interested in contributing either stuff or time, they can contact you. Thanks very much.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Thank you for
so
coming.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have been listening to Undercurrent Stories. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please feel free to share the show link to your friends and family, and if you have 60 seconds, I will be most grateful if you would please rate and review. To hear more episodes, please subscribe to the show and visit undercurrentstories.com. If you leave your email in the link, we will notify you as soon as new episodes are released. Also, check out our social media links, details of which can be found on the show notes. Until next time, this is Bob Wells wishing you all the very best.